Greetings and salutations, everyone. Welcome to the librarian with the stream. I'm Bellamy, and I forgot to save the archive for my first stream, so this will be a second, hopefully less scuffed than the first one stream that I have set up to save the archive for. So, welcome everyone who's in attendance. All one of you. Hello. Let us play some Slay the Spire, shall we? Is the audio and everything good? Can you hear game audio? Can you hear me all right? Are the two of them in flux at all? Are they in conflict? Because if not, I suppose I can just get started. Ironclad, Exordium, Common Relic. Pen Nib is great. It's not game-breaking or anything, but it's definitely a relic that I'm more than fine to see. Ooh, should play second one and go for strike here. End turn. That's an important thing to do. I should post about this on Twitter. Hold on a moment. Alright, and we're back. I apologize for that break. Why am I getting just hit for so much damage with this opening fight by these slimes? Okay, so this is a less than ideal first encounter in that I've just taken some chip damage instead of just cleaning through it effortlessly, but I suppose this is fine. I don't enjoy this acid slime M here. This corrosive spit again, why don't you? Hit me with a slime card. At least they're going for a debuff now. That's more than fine. I will take the lack of comments about poor audio quality, meaning that it's not sort of dissolving anyone's sort of spiral inside of their ear. None of these are very good. True Grit. Oh, excellent. Silanilil? Welcome to the stream. And I'll be passing up on those. I don't have any curses yet, which is usually when I would take True Grit, but Silanilil? I will keep repeating myself until I've gotten it correct. Was that at least closer? That time around? Bleh. Let's go. Ceylon Enil. Oh! I confused the syllables there. My apologies. Ceylon Enil. Okay. Cool. So far, this has been an unbelievably standard Exordium for me. Just Perfected Strike deck. Is that just... That's just what I always go for. Why would I go for anything else other than Perfected Strike? I would like Oh, I thought I was every turn for no drawback, but then I forgot how this game works. So, I will be fighting an elite somewhere up here in the next a little while. I think it's outright defeat you. Continue fighting as this louse grows. Bop. Add a card. Flex. We can... I don't know if I want to fight two elites back-to-back with no break, so I will be smithing up my Perfected Strike here. And let us continue. Gremlin Knob's great elite. I'm always fine with fighting this thing. This is a fresh save file, more or less. I've done maybe 4 runs total. I haven't made it to the Beyond yet. So this is Ascension 0, as it stands. I'm unfortunately still scrubby at this. This is very much a game that I like, and not a game that I'm good at. I do love the arts. Start every fight with Perfected Strike and Grip's not bad. Armaments is fine. One. Gain block. Upgrade, that's fine. So yeah, so anticipate some just heinous misplays on my behalf during this stream. I am not spectacular at this. I should have just gone for lethal there, shouldn't I? Oh well. It happens indeed. You're very correct about that. But I think that I know at least enough about just card advantage from having played Magic the Gathering a lot to know that things that do a thing and draw a card are usually quite good. So you know what? You know what, Sulani Nil? That's valid. Vira's great. What a good relic. This and Magic, It's tough, especially when playing something like a combo deck. Oh, that's just clapped. Probably misplayed there and should have just gone for the cultist, but time is short. That's the Oracle. Is that in standard? So I've never been able to get into standard myself. Oh. Limited in EDH, interesting. I wish I liked EDH more, but I think it takes so long to play. It takes so much time. I sometimes just get lost in some sort of temporal dimension where I have no idea what's going on around me. And then I just check my phone for 15 minutes while somebody just cultivates 3 times in a turn. Yeah, that's probably fair, but the times that I've played have been grueling. I much prefer I much prefer one-on-one competitive formats, but I do like the singleton, one of each card. This is gonna get just bodied. Excellent. I think I underestimated how good I thought I was one of only a few thousand people who probably knew about that format, because that is my absolute favorite Magic format. Whew! I'm blown away by this reveal that someone watching this also enjoys that format. Flex Plus. Esper Artifacts. Do you have a factory for it? $56? Sure thing. No, because I'm not dumb. Do you play with proxies at all? Like, is your group fine with you printing out just a Mox Opal or something that you need for your deck because it's just prohibitively expensive? Duels is fair. Duels is fair. But, like, what about, a Gaia's Cradle? Or a Tolarian Academy? I mean, that's fair. I suppose in a context like that where you're not going to a tournament or... Is it cheap? Which is the one that's expensive? Which is the one that taps for blue for every artifact? Oh. It's that cheap? Which... Because Gaia's Cradle isn't a particularly expensive one either. Okay, Gaia's... Oh, really? Okay, so they flipped since I stopped playing. Why is Cradle so expensive? What happened? Did something just... What... Did some new card get debuted in Standard or Legacy or something that just made it just skyrocket in price? Cards is fine. Depending on the boss, I think I'll take Thorns, though. Shockwave. Oh, it's just speculation? Interesting. Shockwave is so good. Why is Shockwave allowed to exist in this game? Shockwave is incredible. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That was a decent opening turn damage there. 7. And that's just because of speculation, right? There wasn't just a mono-green creature-based deck that became really good in Legacy. It's just... Is that expensive right now? Just buyouts, that's awful. I think that was how my friends when we played Canlander was. Like, if a card's super expensive, you shouldn't have to buy a $900 card that just makes your deck work. I don't think. Oh, cool proxies. Do you do... So you do full color ones then? You don't just do the black and white super scuffed ones? Sheepwave on Twitter. I might have to check them out after the stream. That seems sweet. Oh. I will have to check her out. This fight is... I'm always thrilled to see a Guardian floor 1. I think this boss is so easy. Building budget. So with a deliberate sort of price point to it to see if you can make it work. Full masterpiece. That's steep, friend. Okay. Do you have to just build a new deck for each budget weekend? Okay. That sounds like great fun. I have no defend cards in hand. Bop. This is fine. $10? I'm trying to think of really good cards that are even below that price point. Torbran? I don't know what Torbran is. For a second, also, I thought that Torbran Uwu was their whole name. Oh, well... I wonder what sort of deck you went... I wonder what archetype you built into it, that one there. That's... I almost forgot that burn existed because the first burn card that always comes to mind is, of course, Lightning Bolt. And that one's, what, like, about $2? But then I forgot that there's a lot of just less than very good burn spells out there. That's fair. I do hate that Canlander is, in my opinion, the best Magic format. This hand's awful. I wish it wasn't as obscure as it is, because I do think it's a very fun, surprisingly well-balanced format. Especially if you play just with no points. I do have to cut some of the defense. I haven't found a merchant yet. There just hasn't been a merchant on all of the city? Oh. Alright. Fully pointed. I think mine was, too. I played Birthing Pod Creature combo was my sort of deck. My points were in, I think, Stoneforge Mystic, Umezawa's Jite, and Birthing Pod. Rule counters. I'll just defeat you now, I suppose. Mystic Cruise Tinker. Tinker is... Yep. Are you running Blightsteel in it, I assume? Don't own one, okay. Did the price of it go down at all when the new Master set came out, like, a year ago? Oh, you're not just going for the Kaladesh artifacts. You're going for just all masterpieces. I hate the Magic economy so much. Everything is speculation. All masterpieces. That's bold and ambitious, and I have to respect it. Oh. There's 180? Oh! Oh no! You have expeditions on that list. Oh, there's new expeditions? I haven't been keeping up with Magic lately. Sort of. They're not like old ones. Oh. Alright, Spheric Guardian. Okay, so they're not as scarce then? I hate fighting Spirit Guardians so much. I hate Spirit Guardian. This is the worst enemy in the entire game. I hate Spirit Guardians so much. Unless I do exactly this build, fights them stay just for so long. Good acquisitions there. How have I not found a merchant yet? New Wasteland. That's a card that I never did get for Canlander, but should have, I think. Because it just is good. Windgrace Land Destruction. That's a place where it could belong. I forgot I played cards there for a second. Just didn't know. Masterpiece Sword of Light and Shadow. Whew! You don't have to flex on me that intensely. Gremlin or minion boss or gremlin bosses, easy. Okay. I assume you don't have any of the Shockland fetches, or the Fetchlands expeditions. What has happened to the magic economy while I've been away? Because I remember expedition shocks were pushing 200. Something times something changing, I suppose. Some might be that high. I assume that Steam Vents has to be, right? Or Scalding Tarn. Yeah. There it is. That's about in line with the blue blue Fetchland price points. All right. I forgot. Ooh, we got a strawberry. Simic is the big one from what I've heard. Is Oko still the card to beat? I've never played in an Oko format before. Or did they release something else busted in? I'm glad I have my full sets for Modern Infect, then. Banned in almost anything. Okay. Simic gets busted with every new set. That's what it seems like from what I've seen on the Magic subreddit. Oh. I think I will just heal there at that point. I just don't want to deal with the decision paralysis. Paper Frog! Yeah! Green-blue is just the strongest color combination. I thought it was blue-black for a while. And I wonder what sort of shifted that. Oh, I need to get my computer charger. My computer's not plugged in. Oh no. Ah! I saw my screen get dimmer, and immediately the panic hit. Alright. We should be... Alright. Well, that could be fun. I'm sure that... I don't know if there's that many, Magic the Gathering VTubers. So, could be a fun thing to see. I'll have to check out your debut when you debut. Whew. Book of Stabbing, huh? I still haven't encountered a merchant yet. I just don't like fighting this boss. I forget that you can look sort of into the future to see where the path is going. Alright. Can I just... Tarn Expedition's down to 250. Blue-black higher than blue-red. That's incredible to me. I see 310 Delta 275. Again, you don't have to flex on me like this, Silaninil. I'm just a humble, expeditionless person here. Let's go to a merchant at least. Let's go Snecko. Snecko hype. That's fair, Breadman Brian. Also, good to see you back. What about it doesn't make you sort of into playing them? What's keeping you out? Is it the gameplay? Is it the random components? Is it having to shuffle? Oh, randomized. I forgot what enemy I was fighting against. Brain can't comprehend rules. That's fair. I can't blame you for that one. No thoughts, head empty is a decent enough reason to collect cards instead of playing them. Do you have a favorite game to collect from? And yeah, I don't have any to trade, Silaninil. I'm not much of a luxury person. Oh, this, I almost feel sorry for this snake plants. Oh, it lived! That's demoralizing. Oh. Entire box of Pokemon cards. Interesting. I take it you just never wanted to play the game itself? You just enjoyed the art and just having a lot of a thing? Magic the Gathering is a pretty intense one to get into, I must say. Can I beat Collector on 57 health? The answer is no. I feel that considerably, Breadman Brian. I love collecting things. For a while, I haven't done it recently, but I was a big shiny hunter, which sort of in the similar vein to masterpiece hunting, and that just devoured basically all of 2019 for me. Because anytime I was doing something, just studying, what have you, I just would be shiny hunting in the process. This is a good enough opener. I might as well drink this now. I never know if I'm supposed to attack these sort of little minion entities, and I think the answer generally is no for me. Because the collector is going to hit me with that voodoo doll attack. And at that point I just can't continue because it just cripples you so much. Alright. Double tap Thunderclap is just good. Made your own card game. Interesting. What was it about? Give me the rundown. Again with the green fire motif in this game that I enjoy so much. Basically, you can't... I mean, you know what? There's a simple value to that, I feel. And paper. You mean it was just drawn on slips of paper or index cards? I suppose. And then... Mass Effect card game. Interesting. Do we just... Slips of paper. Fair enough. Okay, there's the... Yeah, alright. Who knew that a stream of card games would summon forth people who enjoy playing card games? Good. I might as well vulnerable. I wish I had one more mana. What was the Mass Effect, like, what sort of attribute of Mass Effect did it sort of tackle into? Was it sort of the broader sort of social dynamics? Was it unit management? Was it character focused? Ah! Kind of all that. Interesting. How would you incorporate all of those mechanics? Because it does seem like a bit of a weird hybrid. How would you reconcile all of those sort of different systems? Oh, the pen nib. Blank cards to make trial decks. I think it's almost a universal rule that everybody who enjoys playing card games has attempted to or has successfully made one at some point. You had an in-school paper-based economy? What? How did that work? I will be taking bludgeon. Start combat shuffle 2 wounds. Brian Dollars, you know what? That's as good a... there's going to be a sting operation to undercut the Brian Dollars economy. That's unbelievable. I'm taking Mark of Pain for completion. Because I've already taken the Anvil one, and I would like to upgrade some stuff, perhaps. Because wounds are just unplayable. They don't actually deal any damage or have a particularly adverse effect. Alright. Pens, interesting. So you serve as sort of a bootleg school store. Source objective, you have your deck full of cards. Oh, interesting. So it's not a competitive sort of game. It's more of a solitaire. You have a win condition you need to attempt to achieve, and you're playing against sort of an AI deck. It is 1v1 competitive. Okay. I think I'm going to flatten this small creature. Okay. That does seem incredibly complex, but it does sound compelling. How do I have almost 700 gold? And that makes sense that you would move away from the Mass Effect copyright. Merchants. I'd like to buy some things. Nunchucks, sure thing. Well, this seems, means money grows? You mean, like, interest? Or just, I haven't been losing any money, so I've just been only gaining money. I will be taking these, relics, though. And what do I not want here? A regular strike. Oh! I made it to the Beyond! I'm setting starter quality decks, begin playing the systems. That's okay, Solanino. Thank you for stopping by and talking about Magic and card games with me. And I understand the losing steam sort of pressure. Like, that's just how card development works. I've never completed any of the card games that I've tried to make myself. This seems sweet. Interesting. Well, I don't know if I'll be streaming for that long, Brian, but Junior on Twitter. I think we did. But feel free to stop by another stream. I don't know when the next one will be. Oh. But yeah, feel free to stop by and just hang out. I'll be playing, probably not Slay the Spire the next time, but I will be playing... Oh, you'll stay here until the end of the run. Excellent. Alright, Flex. I should have probably gotten rid of Bludgeon. What was that? Alright. Alright. Hand of Greed deals so much damage. Apply vulnerable. 40. Does that say 45 damage? Why does it deal so much damage? Oh, Pen Nib! It wasn't Pen Nib yet! Oh my goodness. Just need to deal 21 damage. I would hate to, well... Alright. Get a flex back at least. I don't know if I want to fight beyond. I'll smith here. And then fight the elite. What is this thing? I've never encountered this enemy before in my life. I don't have anything to apply vulnerable, which is unfortunate, because this thing would get devoured turn one here. 6 damage twice, or... Oh! Don't click that link, whoever that is. How do I... Alright, yeah, I'm not going to... spam link. Alright. I don't know what that was about. Oh, they're intangible. Well, I feel honored that some strange spam account felt interested in hopping on this 3-viewer stream here to do whatever it is that they do. I'm famous now, I guess. I have people trying to trick my viewers into clicking phishing links, which is fun. Oh! Well... 33 damage is a frightening number to look at. Give me that 25 gold, though. Bronze scale... Oh, that was an elite! I never fight elites in the Beyond, so that's why I've never seen that one. Merchants. Tumble across. Heal to full. That seems decent. 3 skills, deal 5. That's fine. Merchants! I have plenty of cash for you, my friends. Remove something. This strike from my deck. And, I suppose... a weak potion. And let us continue. Oh! Okay. Well, unfortunately, I don't know if this will end in a victory this run, because I've never managed to beat the Awakened one a single time. Oh, these little creeps. Oh! This is... I think I'm decent on this hand. Wait, a pen nib already activated. Dun, 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 dun. Seemed like a decent enough. Well then. Moving on, I suppose. I don't want to fight that elite. I know I took Black Star, if I don't want to, because I can fight. Slime's gonna get bodied. Slime will be crunched on. Yeah, I think I always take fight, because at this point, if I've managed to make it to the Beyond, my deck is more than fine to just clown on Slime Boss or whoever. And okay, that's fair. I don't think I saw a shop, though. So... Oh, I just have thorns now, which is nice. I don't know if double tap is actually a card that is good generally, but I always have a great time when I play it. I'm not... Okay. I want the max HP. Likely misplays again, but lose regen potion, gain a relic. There's no merchant, so I'll lose a... Well, I won't be fighting any more elites, but... Oh, these worms! Hello, worms. I want some flexes. There we go. This just crunches none of them. Is it Slug Boss? No, it's Awakened one. So, there's no hope of me winning this run. So at the very least, I'm going to try my best to at least make it look like I tried. I don't actually know if it's possible to beat... I should have Bird Boss down? Is it because of, like, burst damage? I am running no powers. Correct. Why did that deal so much damage? Whirlwind. Is Whirlwind one of the later unlocks? Because I might just not have it. Favorite card game? It's probably Magic. Just Magic is very good. Cleave would be good with double tap. Speaking of Cleave, mine's already upgraded. I will upgrade this Thunderclap. Alright. The moment of truth. Awakened one. Here it is. For all of your viewing pleasure. Do max HP, thank you. Let's see how this goes. I think what I want to do to start is just... I can Thunderclap now they're weekends, and for some reason, is it the Paper Frog? The Paper Frog! The unsung hero of this deck. 18, that's the... I'm just going for this for now. End each turn. This is fine. Alright, so we no longer have the cultist to worry about. Instead, I just have to DPS race this. The fact that I can now burn the wounds from my, energy relic is so nice. Also, I don't have any... I can apply some weak. Get some block from the... Alright. So far, I have another life bar. Is that an item that I have? I'll save the shockwave for the second phase. And just crunch. Oh! Paper Frog is so good. I am saving shockwave for stage 2. Paper Frog is so good. Oh, well. I wish I had some Vuln on this boy. Oh! There's so much happening in this deck that I just don't know about. I've a little bit been autopiloting this run because I've been wanting to read chat. So I'm glad to hear that. Well, this is 9 times. I just barely don't have enough. Alright, well, time to eat 20 and likely die on the second phase. Close is definitely the word for it, but alright. Phase 1 is down. I'll armaments to upgrade Bash. I wish I had more strength too. And here it is. 40 damage. Well? Well? I don't know how close this is gonna be. Solanino, I don't know. Well? It was, fun while it lasted, I suppose. I am dead. Thank you. Thank you for later. The Spire consumes another. I got a new unlock at least. Yeah! I like these ones. I like Onamori mostly, because double bash into double... Oh, I misplayed! Oh... I forgot how vulnerable... I'm so mad. Oh no! The second bash should have gotten the damage buff. Oh no! Alright. Well... That's disappointing, but... Almost 200 damage there. I'm going to stay... I will watch the archive later to see if I could have had lethal there. I don't think that I did. I think I would have come maybe 30-40 shy, even if I had played so optimally. But take a relic. Sure. Oh, I should have. I might not have, but it would have been closer. Did I just do the opposite of throwing for content there? Just in throwing, I just made it a worse experience to watch. Oh well. It happens to the most average of us, I suppose. Why would I? It was nice meeting you too, Silanino. Thank you for stopping by and contributing to the chat. I'll let you know, and we'll keep that in mind. Take care and have a good rest of your night. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum. Dun, 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 dun. I think I'm not very good at this character. Just is something I've observed. And I've heard that Defect is busted and just an incredibly good character. For whatever reason, I've just never been very good or had great run success with anyone who really isn't ironclad, to be honest. Find some potions. What should we upgrade? This one? 3 lock-on's good. I will be taking a break real quick to go and get some water, but I will return momentarily. I have returned to defeat more towers. Let us continue. Alright. Jawworm. Mm-hmm. Bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. For you to think of a concept? Well, what kind of games do you like? Do you like unit management games? Do you like more Magic the Gathering style Spellslinger games? Do you like resource management games? What's your cup of tea, Brian? I will take a Gremlin Horn. Thank you very much. I will also take the Gremlin. Simple, easy to understand, not too complicated that managing cards will be a pain. Maybe a card game where you don't even have to manage cards at all. All right, so you have a deck, and your deck is made of, let's say, 10 cards or something with no or very few duplicates. Maybe you can have a second copy of a card. And each card does things that are stated plainly on the card, like actions. You don't have any resources you need to manage that are external from the card. And you draw 3 to 5, depending on what the format is, from your deck that you've shuffled. And then those just form the core by which, almost like Pokemon Showdown random battles, now that I'm thinking about it. But I feel like something like that could make for an interesting card game where you have to deal with the situation you've sort of constructed. I'm getting crunched here a little bit. Can I... Well, taking too much damage during this encounter, but I think just something where all of the information is just plain in sight and on the table could be... And of course, there wouldn't only be like 10 cards that you can pick from. It would be nice if there was a variety of them that you can build sort of a strategy with. And while synergies wouldn't naturally sort of come about, just... You can't, like, force a synergy. You could perhaps build your list of 10 cards with combinations that could be beneficial towards one another. 5 reduced to 1. That's pretty good. But I don't know, something like that was my sort of immediate thought for just a simple, easy to understand. Because I feel like one of the big ills of learning Magic the Gathering is the fact that not only do you have to memorize all the 60 cards in your deck, but you have to also learn and know what 60 cards your opponent has as well. And you have to do that for every single deck archetype that exists, which just is a nightmare. It makes just that kind of game very inaccessible, unfortunately. But so I think reducing that like, even though hidden information is a very good thing about competitive card games, it also makes it really hard to learn. Why am I playing poorly? I guess I'm thinking about card game ideas while I'm doing something else. My sort of mental processing power is being divided between a few sort of ends, but... Alright. There you have it. But yeah, what do you, but what sort of themes would you want it to have, Brian? Give me sort of the gimmick. Like, what's the lore? Almost blundered that one. A name for it? I think you'd have to come up with sort of a theme for it if you, Yeah, I don't think you can come up with a name based on mechanics. I don't know if that'll really sell people on the thing that you're making. I hate this encounter. It's not even that difficult, it just is annoying to deal with. Like, would it be a sci-fi game? Would it be a fantasy game? Would it be an apocalypse game? Just in terms of aesthetic. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Fantasy, okay. But then that broadens the question of what kind of fantasy? Like, Lord of the Rings fantasy, Dark Souls kind of dark grim fantasy, Warhammer, like anime fantasy. Why did I play that block there? I didn't have to. I like having the Thorns potion. Melter. There we go. Guardian again. Excellent. Mythology. Again, Brian. Would you make your own? Okay, would you make your own pantheon? And if so, which pantheon in the real world would it be based on, if any? This is how the iterative design process works. Oh, this card's not good at all, but it's such a guilty pleasure of mine, and I should 100% take nunchucks instead. What? No! Don't. I'm kind of doing an orb build here, which makes me think I should have taken electrodynamics. But oh well, who could? This could be good against. You have a Breadman Pantheon? Put it in a Google Doc and drop the link in the chat. That seems interesting. But I don't think I could have a Discord server yet. I'm nowhere near big enough for something like that to even be remotely feasible. Alright, Guardian. You are a free and easy boss. Oh. 32 damage is a little problematic, I think. I should do this. I should evoke, I should deal the damage needed, and now... Alright. Successfully avoided that catastrophe. Idols given form by belief of humans. Okay, so... then I have to ask, is the Breadman Brian namesake a reference to specifically some sort of baked goods aligned deity then? I can just end my turn, I suppose. Kind of like the Mesoamerican maize god, as it were. Has Guardian been the only boss that I've fought tonight? This is the second run. I've done only 2 runs of this so far. Did that first run take an hour? I'll drink this just in case. Breadman, meme morphed an actual character with lore and mythology. Okay. So then it was something that became more serious than you thought it. It's something that started off as just a simple joke, ended up spiraling out, sort of out of control, took a life of its own, and became something so much more than... Sometimes it's like that. Sometimes that's just how it works. Why am I not paying attention? Sometimes I just want to read chat. Guardian, you're harshing my mellow here, as it were. Oh! This item's nuts! Excellent. hit them with this. Melt. Channel. Slap. Gain energy. Guard, I guess. That's a fine course of action. Are there any good Slay the Spire mods, I wonder? I feel like that would be sort of the next evolution of playing this game on stream. Why am I just aggressively taking chip damage from this boss? Oh no, this item's disgusting! Just any instance of unblocked damage. Well. So I don't even have to worry about thorns. I can just attack. Senses. Interesting. So now I have to ask, in sort of the fashion that Egyptian gods are depicted as sort of having animal heads, or just any relevant heads of the thing which they're associated with, do these sort of creation myth gods have just a big nose, or a big ear, or a big eye for a head? Or is that too surreal? Excellent. Very rarely am I as happy to read just a simple yes. Excellent. I think your mind is absolutely in the correct place for that. Oh! Snecko I run. It would be absolutely horrifying to see in real life, but also would create some very interesting iconography. Oh no! This the Snecko Eye is so good, but also so awful. It's my favorite build, maybe, but it's also so horrible and not even good. It's so fun to play, though. How could you not love randomized mana costs every fight for the rest of the run? That's so funny. I love this so much. This is the best build. Except when it hits you with this. Yuck. Do you mean my character is in Bellamy Aberdeen? Or my character is in the defect in Slay the Spire right now? What are these bad hands? Are all these hands bad? I mean, I don't know if there's anything that I'm really based off of. Is Galacticon's in the chat? He knows. He can explain the design process. So I'm checking the Twitch app on my phone and it says that there are 9 people watching, which I don't think is true because there's only 3 viewers. And Galacticon's is listed as being one of them. So if he's here, he could probably explain it, seeing as he's the one who designed it. I didn't design Bellamy or anything. Oh, I gained mana to play none of my cards. Oh, what is that face? What does that mean? Oh, no, I want you to be defeated. Well, all right, enjoy your 15 gold. Oh no! Oh! Get vaporized by my lightning orb! Incredible. Can be either good or bad, who knows? So is the one with the tongue out the good one or the bad one? I will take another melter. This build is so good. Well, now, yeah, that wasn't a yes or no question there, Brian. I cannot interpret that. We love a good rainbow card. Oh no, I burned all my resources! Oh no. Who could have foreseen a Bellamy misplay? A classic Bellamy goof 'em up, as it were. Oh, just barely. Both faces are good. Interesting. Then dare I ask, is there a bad counterpart? Or is that simply non-existent? Top 10 Bellamy goof 'em ups indeed, Breadman Brian. I can never seem to escape goof 'em ups. Always seem to plague me. Alright. This fight has dragged on for so long. What's fifth turn? Fifth turn against this shelled parasite? Get out of my windowsill. I'm still so sad I didn't save the archive for the stream yesterday. There were some good conversations, but oh, this is not what I would consider a lucky grip here. Spin the wheel. That was all right. That wasn't the move. Well. It's bad. It's bad damage to be taking. That's good damage, at least. Oh no. I'm going to hit with some sort of grotesque fungal spore power. There it is. Could have anticipated that one. Alright. Continuing up. Speed! There. Oh, you have Hearthstone emotes in here? You learn something new every couple of hours. I will be resting here. The Book of Stabbing is such an awful boss to fight. I dislike fighting it so much. Give me a wound. There it is. Gained an energy. That does nothing. Wizard emotes? You're gonna cast incantations in my chat? I need to get myself some some talismans illustrated with characteristics to protect myself from being hit with Curse of Scorpion. Or Curse of too many blood humors at the same time. Make me choleric and sanguine and melancholy and phlegmatic all at once. I might just die to Book of Stabbing. That might just be the thing that happens here. Ooh, lots of free cards this time around. That's exciting. Will I just perish? More than likely. I do have this, though. Narrowly scraped pie! Without dying. We do need to rest, unfortunately. I mean, we won't be smithing anything, which isn't great, but also... Vyra, welcome back to my pocket. I'd want to go up to this merchant's. Unfortunately, I have to keep resting, because I'm not bold enough to go without healing. Merchants! 3 cultist fight. Interesting. I have no wide damage whatsoever. I only have single target. Well, I'm beginning to think that unfortunately perhaps this run might not make it even to the boss. And if it does, I will likely get flattened by the bronze automaton or whatever awaits me. All right. Let's see how this one goes. I already need more water almost. All right. Okay. That's a lot of incoming damage. Oh no. Evoke. That's defeated. Apply vulnerable. That's... I forgot I have thorns. The thorns artifact is so nice. Good sound effect. That's a good enough card, I suppose. Oh, I don't like this fight. I'm never thrilled to see Centurion Mystic. Generally, I think the move is to go for the Mystic first. Because they have the healing, and that will just extend the fight for just so long. I love their cloak. With a little kind of serpent fang hood. I think that looks amazing. You're going to be obnoxious. So I will be doing this. Melts her there. Melts her there. Alright. That's a lot of incoming damage there. Alright, well... Melt. Slap. Get hit for 18. Can get hit for 13 only. That's not the worst. The Torii Gate is so strong. What a good artifact. Worlds. Merchants. I've come to barter. Ooh, lightning in a bottle, though? I don't have many skills that I'm super enthralled with. This deck is horrendous. Oh, why did I get rid of that? Not a basic strike. Why did I buy that out of order? Oh. Welcome to the misplaced stream, I suppose. Though that isn't my name, it is my occupation. Ooh. Okay. Melter is just always good against Shelled Parasite. And I'm always glad when I play, even though Defect is a difficult character, I'm always thrilled to have Melter when I have it, because the enemies that just stack block are so obnoxious. Oh. I got vanquished. Alright. I suppose... Well... We have some new cards. That's a nice reward for our efforts. I will be taking a brief break to go get some water, and I will return for another Slay the Spire run. While I'm gone, what character should I play for the next one? Be right back. I have returned. I'll play Silent. And hope to get some poison cards would be nice. Boss Relic. Alright. Well. They aren't necessarily... I think they're pretty decent. Again, I'm by no means an expert at this game, very much in Scrubland as it is, but I have a lot of fun when I play the poison build, and it bypasses, again, just like melt those enemies with big defense block values that are just a pain to deal with. Also, welcome to the stream, Fox and Trot. They're not particularly great, I don't think, unless they are, because you can stack poison really, really easily, which is very satisfying to do because you see a green bar appear where the enemy's health previously was to indicate how much damage you're going to deal. It's so nice to look at, in my opinion. I don't know if choosing the starting relic replacement for the boss relic is any good. It is so satisfying, Fox and Trot. If I get a bouncing vial especially, we will be... I'm trying to do... I will try to force a poison build here if I can. Upgrade to your random cards. Sure thing. Love taking just almost half HP from random event triggers. So what brought you to this stream, Fox and Trot, if you don't mind me asking? Twitter follower, that'll do it. Well, thank you for stop. Why did I not? Fair. I certainly can't blame you for not wanting to stream if you're feeling lazy. Why did I just not attack the thing that was going to attack me? Why was that the sequence of events that I wanted? Oh, full strike hand. Maximum offense. I should have just gone for lethal there. Fair enough. I can't exactly argue with that. I did put the announcement on Twitter, and it seems that kind of works, which is interesting. Deadly poison. So, I know I said I was going to be doing a poison build here, but deadly poison on its own doesn't deal damage and poison, nor does it deal enough poison. So unfortunately, I think I'm looking for a bouncing vial or poison slash, because I don't have a bane yet. Hole in the grounds. I don't want any gold. I'll just die to this elite is a fine course of action. I wonder if I should make tonight into a quasi-endurance stream and just see how long I can keep playing Slay the Spire for. Just without getting sick and tired of playing it and wanting to call it a night. Because it's been an hour and 30 minutes, and I'm feeling fine. This is one of the easier elites to find on Exordium, because all it really does is what it's kind of been doing so far, just decently high damage attacks with... It's about to hit me with a debuff now, but... This fight isn't too grueling, in my opinion. Especially when I could just empty my hand because of the artifact that I have. Or relic. It's not Risk of Rain. It's not magic. My damage is not very high. Oh no. This is a bad omen for the way that this run is going to end up going. This is a very easy elite to deal with, though. I'm glad I ran into it and not those awful, horrible sentries. Oh, well. But how's your night been, Fox and Trot? How are you holding up? That's good to hear. You're just tuned in to the stream because you're bored? You didn't have anything better to do? Ooh, fungus. Market board and FF14. I've heard that's one of the better MMOs you can play. Is that true? That's maybe the genre that I've played the least of in my entire life. I think the only MMO I've really sunk time into was Maple Story when I was in 6th grade. And just listening in is more than fine. I hope to keep the commentary scintillating enough to warrant your interest. A lot of solo content seems nice. I think just the notion of having to do raids and story focus too. Yeah, because World of Warcraft is... I guess World of Warcraft is story focused, but from what I've gathered from it, a lot of it is about raids and co-op missions. But the fact there's a lot you can do alone, and the fact that it almost can function without being a multiplayer game seems very, very enjoyable. Have I made it to the 2nd floor? I haven't even made it to the 2nd floor yet! Oh no! This is a bad run! This is an awful run! Free trial? First expansion. Interesting. Okay, I assume it's a subscription service, right? Because it is an MMO. But like, how much time is the free until level 60? Like, how many hours could I sink into it without hitting the paywall? Infinite? I could just play until... Are there levels beyond 60? Like, what's the cap? Technically, yes. Okay. I see. And I assume there's 3 expansions total? Another question. Will Final Fantasy XIV cause my computer to scream and perish? 4th in development. I have an HP Spectre. It is a laptop. I do not have a computer for gaming, hence why I am playing Slay the Spire or RPG Maker games on my computer. Because I do not want to be playing a PowerPoint presentation for my viewers. Oh, Potion Belt, that's a good artifact. What are my specs? Your guess is as good as mine, friends. I don't know. I figured it wouldn't capture the beauty of the game. From what I've seen of screenshots from it, it looks great. And that was why I was worried that, oh, this will... 360? I think so. Is there a different model than that? I think it is. Is the 360. Next two... One boss chest, contain relics. Sure. Yeah, it's a 2-in-1. Although I never really use it in the 2-in-1. I don't exactly make the most of it, as it were. I assume that this computer just cannot handle something like that. Just taking a wild guess. How many minutes have I been on this run for? Oh, thank you for the potion. It exhausts. I think I got the most... I think I got the... Intel... I think it might be the i7. I think it's the i7. I bought the most decent one that I could. Why does this Jack of all trades art look awful compared to the other Slay the Spire art? Why is it not shaded? Why is it on just a... Oh, it's a card! Oh, it's a playing card! I was about to say, why is this just background non-existent, and why is it just in flat colors and line work? Moving on. Oh, 7 HP going into Slime Boss. Oh boy. How did this run go so poorly? How did this run go so poorly? Oh, no. Streaming it, I think, would be out of the question, Fox. There's no way I can handle streaming that, I don't think. I think, if anything, it would just devour my bandwidth. The internet at the library here is not incredible. I've been thinking of checking out also Monster Hunter World to play on my computer, because apparently it can be run on low settings on a computer like mine. But again, that's another game that I just have no hopes of ever streaming. Oh goodness. Well, all right. Let's not die here, hopefully. Oh, we have the Nautilus. The fossilized helix. Oh, double slime hand. I'm saving the Reaper Ultimate card for when it splits inevitably. This is awful. What an awful run. This run has been terrible. I might want to check out the free trial. Okay, so what kind of what classes are there? Like, I know the general sort of World of Warcraft ones. Does the FF14 sort of job system deviate from that meaningfully, or are a lot of them kind of parallel in your standard RPG classes? Sure. Okay. Standard fare. And I assume that there's subclasses for each of those, right? What an awful run. What a terrible and bad and not good run here. All skills to the class you play. So you don't have to you don't have to skill tree it or anything like that. There's nothing you have to jump through hoops to unlock, and you won't be committed to a build. You can just mix and match. I can't believe I'm about to die to Slime Boss. Story progressions? Okay, sure. Makes sense that you'd have at least something to look forward to unlocking. Okay, that's good, though. So I imagine you have a lot of customization over your builds, but there are just builds that are categorically better than others. Like, every class, I assume, just has a community agreed upon optimal build, right? Or does it depend on party composition? Okay, that's what I thought. Oh. I just don't look at the left side of my screen, I don't think. That just isn't something that I do. I just never look at my health bar. Or whether or not I have I'm frail. No class is bad. That's good, at least. Well, get the funeral dirges ready. The procession is coming back down the central street. Bring the plague cart and throw my body on top of it. We didn't even unlock anything. Let's do another run. Ding, 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 ding. This is a figure in just oil-slicked robes with exposed ankles for the gnats and fleas to bite on. We're doing a perfected strike build again. This is the only one I have any modicum of success with. This is the only good build that I know how to play with. Oh, goodness. This game is so good, but I'm so not good at it. I've made it to the Beyond once on stream, and I've yet to complete the game on stream. Flex Perfected Strike is never a bad build. Unless it is, in which case, how could I have known? Ooh, alright. This is looking similar to... Well, there's a Whirlwind. That's quite good. Thank you, Fox. I hope that I get there at some point. For now, I am floundering in... 8 damage to all. Whirlwind seems really good. I will be upgrading the Perfected Strike, though, because it starts off in my hand every time, which is just good. Move a card. Oh no! I just pinioned my strategy. I clipped the wings of my... Oh. I made my perfected strike worse. Alright, Whirlwind. That card seems not bad. Then there's a Shockwave. And there's this. Alright. So the free 24 is pretty solid, I have to say. And that's without even more mana, and that's without even any strength buffs. But I have Dazes in my deck. Alright. Ooh. That's a fun sound effect right there. Good sound effect. This game's sound design is so nice. I love the soundtrack. I love the sound effects. This game's actually just incredible. I don't know if these are games that you're interested in, Fox, but if you have any tangential interest in card game, deck builder, roguelikes, any of those words, I think you would enjoy this game. I think it's great. Whenever I draw status or a curse, deal 6 damage to all enemies. Oh, you just have Slay the Spire? I've also only ever beaten it with Warrior Guy myself. Oh no. Get devoured, I suppose. I should have guarded better. Alright. Hiya! Hiya! Speaking of good sound design, speaking of no longer having a pulse, Monster Train. The name is familiar, but I don't know what it is. I don't think. I assume it's a deck builder roguelike. Just presumably. Ooh, interesting. From the way... Okay, so it's another deck builder. From what I assume from the title, though, is it more like a Magic the Gathering type spells and creatures type of game? Bum, 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 bum. Yes and no. Interesting. Do you have spells and place creatures? Okay. I'm curious as to what the caveat is. Oh! Okay, so do you have sort of then 3 separate boards you have to keep track of? Instead of just the flat Magic the Gathering, just like tabletop board? Okay. I assume there's certain things have benefits for being at certain altitudes. I imagine the altitude or lack of altitude has mechanical significance. I see. So... Okay, so is it almost as if monsters in Magic the Gathering have flying? Oh! Oh, it's not competitive. It's... Oh, because it's a roguelike. Interesting. You're on the train. So then is it more tower defense-y? Okay, interesting. I don't think I've ever heard of a tower defense adjacent roguelike. That sounds interesting. I see. Is it turn-based? Or is it real-time? Turn-based, okay. I might have to check it out. This seems... Is there any, like, videos that I could watch of this? I assume there has to be. It's a popular roguelike. Has someone done a series on it that's worth checking out? I don't think you can't. You might. If not, you could just describe the name of them, and I can look it up later. Someone dropped a shady link in the chat earlier, so you're probably physically capable of dropping a link in the chat, but if you'd like, you could just say the name of the person, and I could look them up later. I will check that out later. Thank you for the link. Mark of Pain. Taking the high mana route. Spirit Guardian. I hate this thing. It looks like a delicious meringue dessert. Dicey... I have heard of Dicey Dungeons. Smooth brain and die. Honestly, Fox, join the club on that one. I think streaming makes me categorically worse at playing the games that I like. Also, just love having no defense in my hand at all. I think it's because my mind is split between so many different sorts of things that it is almost inevitable that it will dip in quality. The gameplay, rather. Just considerable choking. Spot weakness is so good. Yeah, they aren't the ones streaming it. I think they're giving you a hard time for nothing, Fox. Card removal. This is very fine. Streaming is both a lot harder and a lot easier than I thought it would be, but for dramatically different reasons than I initially thought it would. Oh, I didn't defeat them! Yeah. I can't believe that didn't work. I can't believe I was so close. Let us continue up the spire. Yeah, I don't know why your friends are getting on your case there, Fox. Regal pillow. Good item. I love spot weakness so much. What a good card. Ouch. Ah! I ran out of mana. I sequenced that so poorly. I forgot how X abilities worked in this, and that you just pay automatically all that you have. Well, oh. Why didn't I... Speaking of smooth brain plays. Oh goodness. Oh boy. I love drawing into these wounds. Give me dazes. Just clog my deck up with cards that are awful. Oh, now they're flying again. Alright, well. Sure thing. Let us keep ascending. Spot weakness whirlwind is actually an unreal synergy. Welcome back! Welcome back! Welcome back, Brian. Let us hear some of these ideas of yours. Oh, I just died. On that note, I will be taking a bathroom break, and I will return momentarily. I hath returned. Based on... Bryant, what you could do is you could create the base game around one of them and maybe have an expansion set be the other Pantheon. But I do think that the Senses one creates kind of inherently some factions that you could play around with, which could be interesting. These are awful, awful starting choices. Ball Lightning's a good card, though. whatever you think would work best, Brian. You are ultimately the developer of your own game. You decide the course that it takes. I am but an independent observer, casting down recommendations from my obscured place of observation. I have no money. Get rid of a strike, I suppose. Welcome back, TF Sniper. It's good to see you again. What brings you to the stream tonight? Ah! Sequenced that poorly. Claw. Nice cold snap is fine. Let us continue. I worked out my audio issues, I think. Can you hear the game audio? I was informed at the beginning of my stream that there is game audio that can be heard. Let's go! We're upgrades. Just like a roguelike, we are iteratively expanding our abilities and becoming stronger with every passing attempt. And, thanks for stopping by and, chilling and watching, as it were. It's so nice to hear that the audio issues are gone, though. Because, oh, that was so frustrating to hear that just... Everyone thought it was a deliberate thing that I just didn't have my game audio on, because I wanted them to be able to hear me better. No, it was just a blunder. Plain and simple. Ancient potion. What are any of these? Sleep is fine. I am very glad that everyone can hear the game audio for a change. And I hope my voice and the game audio balance isn't too skewed. If one is too loud compared to the other or not, but... Oh, time to just lose 100,000 health to get wing boots and fight this elite and die. Such is life, I suppose. Oh, no! Oh, no. About the same? Should I manipulate it at all? Should I go into Streamlabs right now and adjust the volume midstream? Like, is it annoying? Okay, cool. Excellent. I was worried that it would be annoying, and I've been subjecting everyone watching this stream to just hell sounds for the last 2 hours. Where did I get Vuln from? Excellent. I'm so glad that it's not an annoying stream experience, because I do think that would psychically crush me if that were revealed to have been the case. Dun, 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 dun. 1 HP feels horrendous, but we have more vulnerable, which is good. Pew! Ken Nib, welcome back. Tempest is fine, I suppose. I would like to heal. Alright. I could go to another bonfire. I will be going to another bonfire. I guess they're rest areas, or rest sites. But they do remind me of the function that the Dark Souls bonfires occupy. That's something. Oh, please tell me I have enough. I do. I don't want... I have a leap. I don't need this defend. Alright, before me lies a shrine. Let's continue. You have some sort of fungi rat situation, which is always a fun time. Channel some frost, defend, do a cast. I found that I drink a lot of water while I'm streaming. Perhaps that's a good thing to stay hydrated and keep my voice soothed. But it does feel like I drink a lot of water. This is my 3rd bottle of water tonight. Sweeping Beam. Great card. Draws a card. Deals damage to everyone. I will be upgrading it. Do I want to fight an elite right before Hex Ghost? I really don't. This is an encounter I'm prepared for. Why did I attack the one that wasn't attacking me? Why? What am I doing? Why am I autopiloting like this? Weak potion, gambler's brew. 7 damage to a random enemy for each lightning channeled. This card seems so situational. But it does seem very exciting, and I will take it. Because I do think it seems fun. And I don't know if you need to pick up cards, actually, to add your completion in sort of the card book. Ball Lightning, Channel of Frost, and Sweeping Beam. Alright, what do you have for me, Hex Ghost? I should drink this. Here it comes. This awful fight that I hate to do. I'm going to be taking the entire brunt of most of this because I just didn't draw any cards. So we'll see how this goes. What can I say but zoinks on that one, I suppose. Oh. Lots of lightning being channeled for that sort of thunder smash. Thunder clap, thunder crackle, thunder slam card. This one. 9 for each. Wait, that's a lot of damage. Okay, now hold on a minute. Wait, this build is sweet. Wait, this build is incredible. Was I mistaken this whole time? Was it actually just really good? I should have just gone for lethal there, but I am a fool. Favorite of the five senses. I think I hate the nose, just as a general sort of thing. I don't have much love for the nose. I don't have much love for the ear. I think just as someone who makes and appreciates art a lot, I think I have to say the sense of vision and the eyeball has to be my favorite. Just aesthetically, but also for what it represents to me. We will be taking Black Star. I know that, like, vision is obviously a rather basic pick, I feel. Everyone loves being able to see if they are able to see. But I can't help but feel it's pretty nice. Visions. I see. You're capable of vision? Oh, thank you for the defense on that. I guess I'm going the full lightning build this time around. I'm just Frail 5 and I'm going to take 20 damage from this. This is so frustrating. I hate Spirit Guardians so much. What an awful enemy. Get out of my face. Die, monster. You don't belong in this world. Curse with Decay. I can heal that. What about you, Brian? What's your favorite of the senses? Are you biased towards one of the members of your pantheon? I don't want to lose my gold. Taste. Is it because of just... Are you a food eater? Are you... Are you... Do you just like the mouth? Do you what makes you such a fan of taste? Are you a chef? Do you go to restaurants and what put me inside of your, you know? That's intuitive. I can't say that surprises me. Do you bake? Are you one who bakes? A baker, perhaps? All right, that was a easy enough encounter. Melter, perhaps a little too late, but White Beast statue. Thank you very much. Taste bore the tongue which bore sweet and savory. Creation of Breadman. I see. So there's lore. There really is lore behind the Breadman persona. I'm going to die to these little scraggly thieves. I cannot believe my shame right now. I am nothing short of shameful. What is your favorite thing to bake, Brian? Give me your top 3. Are you breads? Are you pastries? Are you cakes? This is how you know I've watched the Great British Baking Show, because I remember all the weeks that they have. 1 health? Get jaxed.
Marvelous. Hey, bub. Do you want some experimental steroids?
I very much would, suspicious hooded figure. Thank you so much. What do you have for me, merchant? Thorn's Relic? Don't mind if I do. Snack! Let's go. I should have drawn my card at the beginning of the turn, but oh well. Cool. Horrific hand. What a brutal hand this. Suppose I will just take the damage. Exactly enough. Without the lock on, even. Excellent. Does the humming and just vocalizations of the soundtrack bother anyone who's listening? It's just a tick of mine that I do, and I would hate for it to be annoying, but if it's not, I will continue doing it. Good to hear. It will persist. All right. Again, I'm not feeling like this run is going to be the one, but who knows? I suppose it's better than feeling like every run is going to be the run and being disappointed by it. Chest is nice. Fossilized Helix is never something I'm disappointed to see. Will I be able to beat Collector? Half health. My burst damage isn't very good, but I do have all of my lightning. Not a thing I want to see in my opening grip, though. I won't be dishonest. Bum, 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 bum. Suppose I can gain an artifact for this. Sweeping beam. Put a card in my hand. Thunder punch. Why didn't I weaken? Why is it just not a thing that occurred to me to do? Well, electrodynamics is really, really nice in this situation. And then I can Tempest to channel even more lightning, because this will take care of the additionals. Okay, yeah. I think this encounter might go alright. Seeing as how now I've channeled, what? 7 lightning for that big attack? Channel more lightning. Boo! I think they're going to summon more little creatures, which is fine because I'm very equipped to take care of them. Oh, they already devoured my artifact. Oh no. Have a casual of 49 damage though, friend. Wait, why does... Sure thing. I wonder why the Melter had reduced damage output, but the Sweeping Beam didn't. So I am frail. Or is it feeble? I'm just weakened. Alright. Zoop, zoop, zoop. Da, 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 31. If I take that, I perish. I need to draw into exactly... Okay. Rebounds. 10 damage to all enemies. Whoo! Huh! Stared the portal jaws to hell, to the underworld, just glared them in the eye. Whew! Alright. On to the beyond for the second time tonight. Can no longer rest is awful. Doubled potion effectiveness. More energy. Alright. Deka and Donu. Yes! If we manage to get to the boss on this one, these guys have maybe my favorite character design, just in most media, honestly. I think they look so cool. Vuln. Channel. Pop. Pop. That buffer is so pleasant to have. Especially now that I'm actually just autopiloting, I think. But sometimes that's just how it is. Random orbs. That seems like a fine card to clog my deck up with. Zoop, zoop, zoop. Boo. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Bum 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 bum. I love how just apocalyptic and completely surreal the Beyond looks. It doesn't even feel like you've been you're playing the same game anymore, because of just how dramatically different it looks from Exordium in the city. I'm taking so much chip damage for no reason, like a absolute fool, when I could just wait on my orbs to deal with the thorn creature. Avoided some chip damage there by just waiting. Bum, bum, bum. Dun, 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 dun. Elaborate shrine to an ancient spirit. Thank you for the wealth. Alright, spire growth. Hello, tentacle horror. Slap. Defend. 26 damage? Pen nib. That was why. Dun, dun, dun. Alright. Let's do this. They're not dealing damage, so I'm fine to just strike them. My orbs should steadily chip away at their HP. Oh no, the constricted. I've been grappled. Oh. So I'm just going to be taking so much damage from this. Oh! That should be the last damage I have to take. Oh, certainly. That's a 42 damage coming from that Thunder Strike. So... do I want... I would rather take the weak potion, I think. Let us continue climbing. Whispering voices, oh no. I can lose 4 max HP instead of taking any of the really detrimental effects. Continue up. You have lifelink creatures. A fun time for all, to be sure. Alright. This is never too difficult of an encounter to handle, just because of how they don't have any sort of crippling debuffs that they'll inflict me with. It's just you have to be careful when you defeat them so that they don't revive one another. I'm worried I might be too reliant on a certain strategy, that being my sort of chain lightning thunderclap build, which I should take more cards out of my deck if I find a merchant coming up. Ooh, actually that's really good. Wait, actually maybe I don't need to worry about other things, because this build is incredible. Maybe this build is actually very good. Alright. Well, there's Blood Vial. If I get the Vampire event, that will be nice. Oh, no. Reptomancer. Sure thing. Draw card. Rebounds. And then I suppose just strike here. I don't want them to summon more floating knives that wound. Okay, well there's another one, which, sure thing. That's so much damage. Vulnerable. 26. Alright, so I've at least extended my lifespan for a few moments. Reptomancer has had all of their floating knives defeated, which is nice. I will still be taking a hefty 29 damage from this, but not all is lost. That would have been nice earlier. Alright, what can I even meaningfully do here? I suppose this. Dun, 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 dun. Channel 1 dark for each orb slot sounds incredible. Oh! And then... barely hanging on with the pulse here. But hanging on nonetheless. Oh. More wounds. And just... Do I have any route to victory here? Is this where it ends? Can I get this? Deal 9 damage. I can weaken you. I could do this and channel a bunch of dark, and then Tempest, and then have exactly enough to win. Oh! Unreal gameplay from yours truly. How did I come out from that alive? Oh, I burned all of my potions, but I carry on towards the inevitable boss fight later. Floating shape to another. Oh, it really is trying to take my build away from me, isn't it? Goodness. Rest. Dun 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 dun. Darkness and arm pulls me in by 2 potions. Thank you kindly. Merchant! I would like to remove some cards from my deck, please. Oh goodness, look how cluttered this is. Oh, dun dun. Bam, 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 bam. I'm fighting Deka and Donu. Do I need any of these potions? Strength potion would be nice. Let us see if we can win this. This will be the first clear of the night. If I manage to defeat these fun-shaped lads. Look at them go. It's them. They're here. I will lead off with that. I will drink this. I will gain a power. On my turn, draw an additional card. That sounds lovely. The moment of truth is upon us. I will be taking 100,000 damage from these geometrically shaped friends. Okay, I won't be taking that much damage, actually. Well, there's the strength up. Alright. Electrodynamics into... I have no defense. dun, 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 dun. I don't anticipate making it out of this encounter alive, but I will make it look convincing. Oh, that's so much damage. I can keep... Oh, that's so much damage. Things are not looking great for your hero currently. Dun, 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 dun. They just keep gaining strength. 34 is too much. 81 is not enough damage. Or is it? Oh, they have artifacts. Do I have anything? What's in my discard? Beam cell? Alright. Drinking that. I do just die here, because they do have an artifact. Unless... I don't know how I get out of this alive, and I think the answer to that is just because I simply don't. Vulnerable. Oh, it's random. Oh, no. Well... That's so disappointing. Oh no, and then Pidden. Oh no, I misplayed! Oh no! I forgot how many counts I had on my pen nib, and if I used the sweeping beam attack, it would have doubled my damage. I am crushed in more ways than just my bone skeleton being reduced to dust beneath me. That... I didn't see it. Oh no. Let's do another run, shall we? Question for chat. Who should I play this time? That run went unbelievably well as Defect, which usually it never does for me. I'm going to get more water. Decide and deliberate in the meantime if you'd like. I have returned to once again ascend this heinous spire. I'll be playing Ironclad again, because I will get crunched as the Silent, as I always do. Thank you for giving me the good Exordium reward, though, this time. Is there any way I can orchestrate so I fight that elite? No. Alright. Bop. Add cards. I could do a heavy blade strength build. Is sword boomerang or... Do damage to a random enemy 3 times is 9 damage. Just slightly above average. It gets buffed by strength. We'll take it. Upgrade. That's fine because it's early on. I have plenty of health anyway. There's the flex that I was needing. Pray remove a card from my deck. I think I'm fine to continue for now. Hello, cultist. Goodbye, cultist. I could take Rampage. Lose HP from a card. Flex. Our Ironclad will have rippling muscles for this encounter. Against another enemy that also has rippling muscles, as it were. I suppose anyone would get strong enough if they were wielding most of the skeletal system of a humanoid entity for a weapon. That's quite good, actually. Flex plus the sword boomerang is very nice for 1 mana. Vuln. And then... might as well. See, blocking your path is the art. That is definitely an obstacle to overcome. But there are some solutions. You could probably find some commission artists on Twitter to draw even just scuffed. Honestly, until you get to the point where your game is out of prototyping, your art can be just scuffed placeholder art, and it will serve its function. I don't think you need to worry about art as much as you think you do at this stage. And by the time you have the game well past prototyping and playtesting, you maybe then can start thinking about commissioning an artist to draw something for you. But so long as it very simply gets the message across of what the card does, you should be fine. Stickmen will 100% do. Your drawing ability should not be directly tied to your game design ability, I don't think. Upgrade. Bash. Stickmen always do. Goodness, that's a good card. Flex is a good card. How's that card allowed to be free? Just no mana. Well... Swole Boy build. I hate the Regret Curse. I've taken the Regret Curse precisely once, and that was one of the worst experiences on a run I've ever had. Have fun splitting into two 10 HP creatures. Oh wait, I hate the damp noises that it's making. I've never heard it make those. Oh, why is the slime just slapping? What an awful sound. Oh, it's when it blinks. Oh. What an awful sound. The slime is putting up a fight. Bop, bop, bop. More flexes. I need more flexes. Be back whenever, Brian, and whatever you think would work best. Fast and loose is the best way to design card games early. The flexes plus the other cards that I have should make quick work of this Log of Woolen. Flex is so good. What a good card. This is so good. This build is great. And we have the Blood Vial in case you get the vampire event. Spot weakness, absolutely. What do we need crowd control for? What do we need to be able to deal with multiple threats at once for? We can just make spot weakness, flex, sword boomerang build. Bop. Bop. Bop, 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 bop. Gain some free strength, defend. I can probably just rush this thing down, honestly. I definitely don't have to worry about thorns or anything. Flex. Oh, I should have defended first and then... Ooh! That's some pretty hefty damage there. There's something that the Guardian reminds me of when it's in its defensive form, and it evades me. And it's so sad because I can't think of what it is. Can it deal 10 damage? Yes, it can. Bam, 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 bam. Sure thing. Defend, flex, strike. Flex is such a good card. Stacking strength is such a strong strategy. I'm going to devour you. Alright, Guardian. Velvet Choker. Sure thing. I might have blundered by taking that, but I don't think I have. Only time will tell. Spot weakness. Double tap. Have potions. Excellent. The entropic potion's a fun one. I'm a big fan of effects that just... Welcome to the muscle zone. Deal a hefty, just 18 damage. Alright, attack card. Get slapped. Suffer. Okay. I'm just taking all the strength increase effects, I guess, on this run. Ooh. Yes. Thank you very much. Splendid. The bites, the fact that they heal is so nice for longevity. Spot weakness. Bite. Bite. Sword boomerang. This damage output is unparalleled. What a good build. Oh, we have a do-nothing hand. That's kind of... stole the wind from my sails there a little bit. Alright. Sometimes it's like that, I suppose. Crunched. 34 damage. Ooh. Oh, heavy blade. Heavy blade, let's go. The heavy blade, let's go. Oh, excellent. What do we need defense for? What do we need to guard for? We have nunchucks. Let's keep going. Heavy blade? This is my first time using it, and I'm excited to actually have some flexes and spot weaknesses in my hands and see how they do. Also, the bites are so excellent, Fox. I got the blood vial as one of my relics earlier, so I didn't have to sacrifice my max health, which felt very nice. So I've got full health, and I have my vampirism, and I have a flex, and I have a heavy blade. 39? This damage output's incredible. This is so nice. Alright. I have too many heavy blades, it seems. Is a problem that I will deal with later. I will find a way to remedy this build when I arrive at the next merchant. I for sure just clogged my hand with cards that are only sometimes good, though. Like, this is just good, though. Prep. Card Wars. Funnily enough, not only do I really like that episode, I've actually played the mobile phone version of it, like, years ago. And it was an interesting card game experience. Oh, goodness. How much damage is this going to deal? Sure thing. Chop, chomp, chop. I think it's a fun and interesting parody of your Magic the Gathering types that also in and itself just, like, is a solid enough card game. Strength is so busted. This mechanic is so strong. Hold up. Wait, Brian, they sell physical copies of Card Wars? I could just go online and... I could go online and buy that? Welcome! We have cards! I have no money. That's incredible! How much are they? Oh no, I lost all my 23 gold. Oh, they're just gonna taunt me. They used to. Oh, if they discontinued that and you gave me this information, the heartbreak will be unparalleled. Oh, slavers? Sure thing. All right. Well, I want to defeat you first. If I can, because I don't want to get hit with the net. Oh, I was one away! That's so disheartening. They still do? This is... Wait, so I could go and I could play Card Wars with physical paper? I could go to the store and I could buy this. Uh-oh. How's this for a hand, I suppose? All right. Yoink. The fact that they still sell those is so exciting, and I might have to make a purchase depending on how the card quality is and just how they look. I don't think I have links disabled, but I can just look it up later. I love the big number. And the big screen shake on the impact. Alright, loose brick with a pillar. Iron Wave is so awful. What is going on?
150.
Whoo! That is a steep price to pay for something pretty cool. Is this an old product, I wonder? That's pretty steep there. Okay. So that is pretty pricey, but I think it could be a cool thing to sort of have. As just like a fun gimmick, if anything, if nothing else. Uh-oh. Caca! Okay, so they're not all just such an incredible price point. Just that one in particular. Oh, those are affordable, comparatively speaking. Why did I gain so much health from my pantograph? I might have to look into making a purchase, perhaps. Because those seem cool. Oh, there's different decks. It's like a lot of them. I wonder if there's a competitive scene for it. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, 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 bum. Dun, 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 dun. Oh. Adventure Time Cookbook? This is... I feel currently right now, like, if you brought a cell phone to a medieval peasant and you showed them what a gacha game was, this is kind of where I am with all this new knowledge you're dropping on me right now, Brian. Excuse me? What number does that say? 64 damage? Excuse me? Well, it seems that this fight wasn't as difficult as it could have potentially been. This build is, disgusting. Woo! The automaton has been taken down. I got a little Steam achievement. I need to choose on the newest one. Double tournament deck. Burning Blood. Oh, that's just... Busted Crown it is. I might have to look into buying one of these combo Adventure Time decks, Brian. This sounds just actually very cool. And thank you for bringing it to my attention. Alright. Time to flex on these creatures. Ow! Oh, I didn't throw up a block for any of those thorns. What am I doing? Spot weakness. Boop. Bash. Heavy blade. That seems pretty compelling there, I won't lie. Heavy blade. This heavy blade deck is yucky. Continue. I should have gotten rid of a bite. Oh well. Card removal. I'll remove this heavy blade. Oh, these are going to get, Well, this is certainly something. Spot Weakness is such a good card. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Well, I'd say that's some decent enough damage. Alright. Merchant, God, I don't have enough money. I don't have enough money. Lose all gold, obtain a relic. Thank you very much. Oh no, it's the giant head. It's the giant head. This boss frightens me. I don't like fighting the giant head. There is a surprisingly abundant amount of fictional card games, isn't there? Volm. And then fight. This is a good turn. Double tap, and then... Will I be able to beat the large head? Large head. Large head is really the ultimate threat, though. Alright, sword. Boomerang. If my next hand has Heavy Blade in it, I should be fine. Alright. Boom, and then Heavy Blade almost kills but doesn't. I don't think this is enough. No, it isn't. Oh, so close. Oh well. Take 30 damage, I suppose. I gain strength. We got the Torii at least. It's better than nothing. Oh goodness. Merchants! I have no money for you. Am I a cat person or a dog person? Merchants. I think I'm more of a cat person, even though I've been around dogs most of my life. I think because they don't bark, and I'm bothered by loud noises. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, we have a Tangrowth over here. We have this, sort of writhing mass, as it were. I have a lot of strength now, and I have a double tap, and I'm going to delete... Bakugan reboot? Like, they're making new ones, or it got rebranded as something else, or... A reboot how? Oh, I want to... Can we defeat the time wizard? Oh! What is this thing? A new start? Interesting. Is there a robust competitive Bakugan scene? I forget there was a card game component to it. I remember just when I was very young, just not caring about the cards and only the fact that they were metallic and magnetic and could cause my thing to open up. Whew! What a horrifying enemy. This thing is terrifying. Why is it shaped like that? Dun, dun. I should have taken the opportunity to bite to heal. And I will. The card game is now the focus, and not the... Well, you have a 720 power Dark Dragon Bakugan, so you win. The card game is now more core to it. This is a good build. Bakugan Battle Planets. That sounds like a Yu-Gi-Oh arc to me. The Battle Planet component. Nerd. Alright. So why did they reboot it? Did people just not have as much of an affinity towards the original sort of presentation of the Bakugan, as it were? Oh, it's you. It's always you, Spheric Guardian. Dun, 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 dun. Still the magnetic balls, I figured. You can't just do away with that, I don't think. Flip? Like, what does that mean, Brian? Large? Like a coin? Like a bing? Oh, I have no health. Devoured. All right. Moment of truth. I see. All right, time boy. Here it comes. This is a great opening hand. Hold on a moment. 2. This is a... The bigger ones do backflips? That was a decent enough opener. Draw reduction. spend double tap. Oh, I didn't... A landscape? Like terrain? Oh. Surprisingly, still living. I guess it's not surprising because... Are we going to do it? Hold up. Hold on a moment. Yes! Finally! It is done! We have cleared the beyond! And now we're at the heart. I ready my blade to attack the spire. 778 damage. My mightiest attacks are not enough. Victory. We unlocked Ascension. Got some new unlocks. Got a new character. And that was the first victory of many to come for Slay the Spire. That strength build is unbelievably good. That build is so strong. Why don't I do that every run? It's the heavy blade plus the strength buffs. And I think this, after this credits roll, might be a good time to call it a night. I have some things I would like to take care of this evening. And I have been streaming for, I think, approaching 4 hours. Has it... 3 hours, Pog, indeed. I think I could handle an endurance stream one of these days. But perhaps not tonight. I'm glad I managed to get at least one Slayer's... I almost said Slayer spaying again. I'm glad I managed to get one Spire slaying in tonight. And I look forward to playing more in the future. This might not be the next game that I play. I have some other games lined up that I would want to give a try, I think, after this, just for some variety's sake. But to everyone who's stuck around for the stream, or just... I won't. I will be scouring the Twitch chat to find all of the interesting things that everyone watching has mentioned for me to look up, because I'm in need of some things to just order online and distract myself with. Whew! Again, adding to the tradition of being only able to clear Slay the Spire as Ironclad. And no other character. I did come close with Defect, but I wish I had won. But I don't have all that much to say in conclusion, I suppose. I'm just letting the the credits roll, so all these lovely people who localized and translated Slay the Spire to a variety of different languages can get the credit that they deserve. Shoutouts to Summer and Ipik. They're on the credits list. Localized to Serbian and Thai? That's incredible. They really went out of their way to make certain that everyone could play this really good roguelike. Slay the Spire is so good! This game is so much fun to play. Oh, man. I'm looking forward to seeing you there, Brian. Thank you for sticking with it for so long. I hope that the next one is on a similar or hopefully better quality to this one. Oh, goodness. What an exciting last run. The strength build, really. Well, that's awfully... I'm trying to think of the word for it. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself after making that decision. I hope the experience was worth it. And thank me for playing. And thank you for watching, everyone. And with that, we did... There's a thing that triggered in the title screen. And I think with that, I will leave everyone. And I hope that everyone's still watching. And also the people who've watched before. Have a lovely rest of your night.